since you mentioned it, and they won't take a call from Reaper. Then we can talk about the rest of the show. Quentin Grimes. I'm saying it now. This man, he's looking like a defensive player of the year, man. I'm calling it. I'm calling it early. This is a Knicks show. We're going to overreact today. My overreaction for today, after 2 games of Quentin Grimes, is this man is a future defensive player of the year. All right? That's my overreaction for today. 2 guys in a row he locked up. And here's the thing. He got fouls calls today. I think the longer he's in the league, the more he's going to get that reputation of a defender. And they're not going to call those stupid fouls that they called on him today. But listen, man, he made it really tough on Shy for like 2.5 quarters before he started to get the foul trouble. He fights over screens like nobody's business. He fought over 2 screens and still was sticking with him. Then was able to recover. Then Mitch was able to cover back to his center. This man, Quentin, is a beast on defense. And it's funny because it's a luxury to have both Quentin and Cam on his team. Cam, he does this thing where he might get picked off, but he can recover quickly because of his length. But Grimes just sticks with you because he just perfected that technique, man. What do you guys think of Grimes? Anybody guys can go, whoever feels the spirit.
Well, I don't know about defensive player of the year yet. I'm not going to jump that far.
Jump on that far, right?
But he's definitely going to get Hall of Fame. He's definitely going to get Hall of Fame clamps on NBA 2K. Okay. I know that's he's going to at least get that. But yeah, Grimes definitely stepped it up on defense. He held SGA to 9 of 22 shooting from the field. He still scored 30 points, but to get it off for 22 shots, I call that a pretty good defensive night. The one thing I do like about Grimes is not only his defense, but just the fact that he makes quick decisions with the ball. He doesn't hold the ball. You know, like other players tend to like think when they have the ball in their hands or like they just are slow to make a move. But yeah, he just quick and decisive. And I think the Knicks need more of that on offense. And Quentin Grimes provides that. And I'm definitely waiting for Cam to come back because I definitely want to see a lineup where Cam and Grimes is together on the court at the same time playing defense, because it's going to be Hall of Fame clamps all over the place with those 2 guys on the court together.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man, there were some flashes tonight that made me salivate over the thought of like eventually when everyone's healthy, seeing IQ and RJ, Grimes, Cam, and Sims out there at the same time. That is a monster defensive lineup.
Took it out of my brain, Lee.
I really think that we might see that at some point because Tibbs has been more experimental with the lineup this year than any year that he's been the coach of the Knicks. He's really, I mean, the fact that he was like, oh, I have a defensive ace on the bench with Deuce McBride. Let me play him on the best guard in the NBA right now. And he unleashed him on Shai, who did a pretty good job. I mean, it was a group effort tonight, but did a pretty solid job on SGA, especially in the first half. I thought about, man, that was Brunson. Not Brunson, IQ out there with Sims, and then the perimeter trio of RJ, Grimes, and Cam. Damn. That's a 5. I mean, Sims can switch. Sims can go out and guard the perimeter better than Mitch and Hartenstein combined. Like, he's a solid rotation defender. So I would love to see at some point that rotation out there, and having Grimes and Cams is a really good position to be in, deciding who starts. My money's on Grimes. I think it's a little bit more of a seamless transition. His offense is a little smoother. He doesn't require the ball. It never over dribbles. He's really high IQ and he's very like reactionary to what's happening in the offense. He doesn't overthink things. It's a very like catch, shoot, catch, drive, take the lob, kick out. Like, his instincts are really smart and really high. So I think right now Grimes would be my pick to be in the starting 5, but I would love a world where we're playing Randall at the 5 and we just start Cam and Grimes together.
Anything to add there, Ryan?
Like I said, Cam and Grimes definitely would like to see them on the court together. Definitely, Cam and Grimes with Sims is definitely look like that would be a good look as well, especially with the way Sims can't switch on smaller guards and guard them as well. I mean, I just think that, yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. I ain't got nothing else to add to that, really. Yeah,
I
like,
like
I
keep it
guess
simple.
enough
Yeah,
act.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. And listen, man, today we saw McBride, Grimes, and IQ today, and I was just rubbing my hands. I was like, and they blitzed those guys, man. It was like they played that unit for like 3 minutes and forced like 2 or 3 turnovers in that span. And
Yeah.
OKC blew that whistle, timeout, and it was like, wow, this is the lineup we've been dreaming of, guys. This is one of them anyway. So I can't wait for like a off defensive lineup 1 through 5 of like a IQ, McBride, Grimes, Cam, Sims, something along those lines. I'd be really happy to see that at least once. And like you said, Lee, I can see Tibbs doing it. I can definitely see Tibbs doing it.
And I wouldn't, not McBride, but if IQ's in there, the spacing could be good too. Like you got some shooters. Cam can knock the 3 ball down. Grimes is our best shooter. If Obi's in that lineup too, that's spacing. Like it gives you perimeter shooting and defense and switchability, which I mean, that's the modern NBA. That's very anti-Tibbs.
Very, very, very anti-Tibbs. I'm all for it. I would like to see that for sure. And it's funny, McBride would have been out there a little bit more maybe if he was able to hit some shots.
I know.
Because he was doing his thing on the defensive end, but he missed a few threes. He missed a few foul shots. And then on top of that, Brunson was all-star Brunson today. So you didn't want to sit him in too long. You didn't want to sit him longer than 30 seconds because he was just on fire the whole night. So you got to do what you got to do. And
IQ played very well at night too. I don't want that to go untalked about. IQ balled out tonight too.
Oh, we definitely get into IQ. Because we talked about IQ yesterday to one of those guys supposed to be a shooter. Yeah. Came in this league as a shooter. It was in the scouting report. And was shooting 22% from 3, something crazy. And he broke out today. But we'll talk about that. Before we talk about that, let me get to the first caller of the night. First caller of the night, Big Reaper.